hope you're doing well. It is Wednesday, June 17th, 2026. Y'all, tonight, tonight, I am not feeling great. I'm in a space where I'm allowing myself to rest. I've been dealing with some symptoms today and got a lot on my mind, so I'm in a space where tonight um, I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen to y'all tonight. So I'm going to be here just kind of like a Q&A. I'm just going to let you all share anything about your recovery, wherever you are tonight, whatever kind of recovery you're going through, or if you're going through anything. I'm going to give you some encouragement. So that is what we're doing tonight. And welcome to our Speak From Your Heart series. Tonight's video is titled Emotional Recovery. And of course, um, considering where I am, tonight I felt like it was going to be one of those improv evenings for us. And I am in a space in my recovery where I have finally learned and regained my power to not push myself past my limits. So I'm very in tune with this, and which is amazing because um, you should have seen me when I would run myself ragged. And I started feeling very overwhelmed actually earlier because of how I've been feeling today. And again, some of the stuff that I'm going through that I'm dealing with right now. And I vocalized that I was feeling overwhelmed. I got in tune with that, and then I adjusted and I realized I just need to pull back. So that's what we're doing tonight. I am pulling back, and you guys are welcome to share anything. This is going to be a Q&A. Anxiety, depression, whatever's going on with you tonight, I'm here for you. I'm here to listen and receive whatever you want to share. So welcome everybody tuning in and everybody watching on the replay. I'm glad you're here. My name is Ruby. I'm a master life coach in the healing arts, and I welcome you to any of my services. You can find them on shesrestored.com. And welcome to my channel. This is our anxiety and depression support stream, which we are here every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, by the grace of God. And this is a series, actually, but tonight I don't have a teaching. We're just talking about emotional recovery. So feel free to share anything. Hi, everybody coming in the chat. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Oh, y'all, I have to put my glasses on. I'm truly blind. Thank you for the compliment. That's very kind of you. Where were my parents artists? Actually, yes. My dad was he played guitar. He liked to do artistic stuff, drawing and sketching specifically. And my mom, not so much. I mean, they're both, interestingly, they're both in the medical field, like proper medical field. My mom was she did EMT stuff for a while, and then she went into pharmacy. I think it's called pharmacy technician or something like that. And then my dad is an anesthesiologist. So, interestingly, I feel like I didn't get that whole medical gene. I actually don't like hospitals, you guys. I really don't. But I'm in the healing business too. I feel like I'm a healer, but like alternative medicine healing. So yeah. Aw, thank you guys. Yeah, by the way, welcome. Good to see you, Monty and Tali. Hannah, good to see you. Oh, sorry, y'all. Hold on one second. Just want to make sure I have. Yeah, good to see all of you coming in here. What about y'all? Are you guys artists? I am an artist actually. In case I didn't say that, I am an artist for sure. Are you guys? What do you guys do? And where are you at? I always want to know where everyone's tuning in from. Tonight, I'm listening, you're sharing. I will answer. If you guys ask me questions, I will answer. So don't hesitate to ask anything. But tonight, I really want to hear. I want to listen more than. But normally, if you're tuning in for the first time, I normally do have teachings. Well, I say normally, but quite often. I have teachings. Other oftens are more of a little about a lot, spirit-led videos or live streams. So emotional recovery, though, I can't help myself. I say I'm not going to teach, but I probably am. But what I mean is I don't have a proper teaching. Like I didn't write anything for our series tonight. But emotional recovery, this is important. This is sort of the heart of the series is emotional recovery because your heart is where your emotional realm lives. So if I'm to recover emotionally, I must be in tune with the condition of my heart. Which is interesting, y'all, because I literally had an appointment with my cardiologist yesterday. And it's I think God's a riot sometimes, like truly. Like he makes me laugh at how strategic and meticulous he is with things in our life, especially if you're very you pay attention to details like I do. It's just funny. It's funny that I would have issues with my heart because I love so deeply, and there's something to that, y'all. There really is. We carry our pain where we live the most. And also, um, your pain is your purpose. I hope that many of you are getting to this realization, if not actualization in your life, that you're understanding that what you've been through is not wasted. It's not wasted. Everything you've been through is for a purpose. And my hope in you finding me is that I can help you if you're in this space where you need the help to get to a place of victory and restoration for yourself so that you can live, so you can be free from whatever's kept you from truly living and being yourself. So, yeah. Let me see if you guys said anything else. I said a lot. I'm so sorry. A dream is to be a PJ, not on the hospital side of it, so I feel that. What's a PJ? Or is it PT? Did you mean PT? all other medical attention to do with it. I'm all for. I used to have. Oh, I used to be a. Well, Monty, you're in the right space. Yes. So this is what I do. Actually, I think you're new. I don't think I've seen you before, but um, so yeah, I'm a master life coach. I use art, music, and movement as modalities to process pain and trauma. So I teach on the inner healing journey and much, much more, and help you um, even as an artist, because a lot of times as an artist, it's just natural to create. I don't know how to explain this. I think if you get it, you get it. You can't not create as an artist. It just comes out of you. It's just a natural outpouring that happens. Um, and I would venture to say that a lot of us as artists probably already in tune with this sort of emotive side of us where it's integrated with our art, like how we feel, how we think. It's like already in there. Um, but I do also think that everyone's an artist, everyone's creative, and has that kind of a DNA because God is the creator and He put that in us, even if it comes out in different. Uh, what do I call them? Like, well, I don't want to say career, but it comes out in different ways. Your creativity. But yeah, tap back into it. Rest in peace, Oliver Tree. Aw, who was he? I'm not familiar. I'm sorry, but my condolences to whoever he is. Sure, sorry to derail everything too. Oh no, not at all. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate that, and I'm glad you guys are here. But so one of the things I share a lot for, especially if you are struggling with anxiety and depression, is to journal. I promise you that journaling is one of the greatest ways to release what you're thinking and what you're feeling. Um, and it doesn't have to be fancy or, in fact, the best way to do it is just to write whatever is coming to your mind and heart. Um, I haven't had a proper group class in a long time because I was on a platform called Get Hobby, and the owner kind of took a little hiatus. So a lot of my students that were there, if you guys still want to do the group classes with me, I do have a set time we can do them. I put that on my website. So, but when we were doing these group classes, one of the most beautiful things that I found, especially those that were kind of new to this whole 7 minutes, I call it 7 minute journaling, is the process of the decluttering of the mind and how quickly everybody was discovering, wow, I feel so much better just letting it all out and having no structure to the writing. There's no structure. For me, I I'm a poetess. Like, I'm always writing poetry. So it comes a lot of times when I write, that's just how my mind puts words together. So if it's poetry, awesome. If it's lyrics or stream of consciousness writing, whatever comes to you is what is supposed to happen. But the the whole goal is really to just let it go. Just let it go. Whatever you're thinking and feeling. And then, of course, I teach you guys after we do this, then we go back and reread it and see it. You know, it's like I call it a mental mirror, and see what I'm saying. What am I saying? And what am I trying to say? What is my heart telling me? What is my mind telling me? Because it's there when I come back to it that I see what I'm trying to express. And that's going to point me to some of these roots that perhaps is why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, or I'm thinking the way I'm feeling, or thinking the way I'm thinking. That too. That too. Um, so, but where are you guys at right now? Anybody that wants to share, or even if you just want to ponder this to yourself, where are you in your emotional recovery with anything in your life? Anybody want to share on that? Or if you're battling anxiety and depression, that is what this stream is. So I welcome you to share any of that today, anything you're going through, and we can certainly walk through it together. Hi, False. False F. Hi, welcome. I'm glad you're here tonight. Everybody tuning in. So yeah, as I mentioned, just listening, even though I'm talking a lot, you guys. It's because I'm waiting for y'all to share. But I am listening tonight, and we're talking about emotional recovery, but certainly anything you want to talk about. Throw it in the chat, and we will talk. I hope your week is going well. We're literally in the middle of the month, and today is the 17th, which is the number of victory. And I know this much: whatever ends up happening on our stream tonight, victory is yours. And I'm going to do a special prayer for us, actually. Everyone that's tuning in. I'm just doing my little doodles as I'm talking. Where are you guys tuning in from? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite bands? What's your favorite what's your favorite article of clothing? What's your favorite desserts? What's your favorite snack? Hi, Alan. So much to think about. Whoever wants to share, please do. What else do I want to share about? Your heart is more of self. Even though I'm always talking about the handsome mind, and it is, he is. And he is really the one who guides. But it's in my heart realm that the transformation happens in me. So those of us who feel like feelings are icky, I don't want to talk about how I feel. Gross. When you get here, you must understand this is where transformation happens. I must be in tune with how I feel so I can connect with me, even the me that's hiding, perhaps. Perhaps some of you, maybe your attachment style is avoidant. You don't like to deal with feelings. You don't want to talk about anything. You just rather keep it all in and And that's okay. I mean, honor where you are and honor who you are. But I must get to a point where I do, at least within myself, connect with how I feel. So I can embrace the fullness of myself, who I am. And sometimes, y'all, we can't do it verbally, especially us weirdos. Us artistic weirdos, sometimes I words are not enough, or words can't express the fullness of how I feel. I shared this with my brother, one of my brothers actually, a few years ago. And he's an artist too. He totally gets this. But sometimes it's almost like you can't really say everything you have to say. Just like right now, I'm speaking, but I probably would do better to create something and show you, to explain what I'm saying, what I'm feeling. Some of us are like this. This is why, just FYI, some of us who go to talk therapy or counseling, it helps. Don't get me wrong. It does. It has its purpose. It has its place. And I certainly implement this in my sessions, of course. But for some of us, we have to go deeper into self. We have to tap into the limbic system, the part of the mind that I can only access when it's activated. And it's not generally typically activated, or at least not to its fullness, by just talking. So just a little encouragement there. If you've been going to counseling and you're not finding any breakthroughs, or don't hesitate to reach out. Maybe we can go a little bit deeper with some of these modalities that I have. Hi, I'm new here. Can someone fill me in? Hi, is it Mao? Welcome. I'm so happy you're here. Sure. So tonight, my name is Ruby, by the way. Nice to meet you and all of you. So tonight I'm just kind of sharing, no structure, although this is part of a series that I'm calling Speak from Your Heart. And tonight I'm just talking about emotional recovery. So I do welcome you to share anything on your heart tonight. This is also our anxiety and depression support stream. I am here every Wednesday at 7. And you can always tune in and share anything that's going on with you. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're talking about tonight. And where are you from, by the way, if you want to share? And how are you? And what's your favorite animal? That's the next in line to my list of questions that I've been asking y'all, to kind of nudge you into conversation with me. So, what else? Honor where you are in your recovery. This is super important. Just as I was sharing at the start, that tonight I needed to take a step back. I needed to just honor that I'm not feeling great. And I mean, I had a good part of the day, but I'm also in transition. So my mind is sort of fragmented and divided right now, because I'm trying to put everything in a space that doesn't overwhelm me, because this is very important for me in my recovery, is that I don't allow myself to go into hypervigilance, because like many of y'all, I am recovering from chronic anxiety and depression. Actually, I haven't had depression in quite a while, thank God, by the grace of God. But I'm still working through some of my residual hypervigilance. And if I'm not careful, now it's you protect yourself in two ways, okay? You protect yourself from the outside, of course. You must learn the important art of setting boundaries. If you cannot set boundaries because you are too nice, you are too giving. Yeah, I'm speaking from experience. I know this battle. I know this space. Then we need to talk about toxic empathy and recovering from it, because you will, if you don't if you don't address it, it will lead you into burnout, and that's dark. We don't want to go there. So with that said, I'm protecting myself from things coming at me that are trying to steal my energy, my peace of mind, my joy, my love, everything coming at me. I have to protect and guard against. Okay? And then the twofold is I also have to guard against my own default to want to continue to take me into this space, whatever that space is for you. Now, where I'm at personally, I am learning that it is okay for me to say no, or I'm too tired. It's too much mentally, it's too much physically. I can't do this. 10, 15 years ago was a different story. I was taking on more than I should, and it did not go well at all. So, if this is you, then this is a nice little encouraging reminder that it is okay to say no. You don't have to say yes to everybody that asks you to do something. And you also don't have to push yourself past your limits. Because when you get to a space where you really want to honor your limitations in your health, everything changes. Everything. I would love to hear your story. Yes. Oh, you wrote more. Hold on. I'm from India. I'm a design college student. Ooh. And I'm going through the worst time of my life. Sorry to hear that. But I'm here for you if you want to talk some more. We can set up a little session together. All of my first sessions and consultations are free. So don't hesitate to reach out if you want to talk, okay? But yes, absolutely. You want to share a little bit tonight? We are all here. I'll go ahead and share this a little bit because I know I'm not the only one. A lot of us have chronic illness or chronic disease. I am one of those people. I was diagnosed in 2007. Yes, 2007 with fibromyalgia. Um, it's crazy to think that I've been dealing with this disease for that long. But it has taught me so much. In fact, I would say in many ways it was a saving grace, because it sort of forced me to stop pushing myself so much and start taking care of myself. Now, while I don't take that lightly, I think dealing with illness and disease is very serious, and many of us have this story. But I do feel like in many ways, God can use this, especially those of us that do have autoimmune disease, to help us heal and recover through the disease. And then, as many of you guys know, recently I had a surgery. Well, I had a surgery the end of last year, and that was a shock. Actually, it was a shock. And I've had a very difficult time recovering from it the last 6 months. Um, so I've kind of been in this space physically where my health's been challenged to a great degree, and but it's also again kind of forced me to take a deeper inventory of some of these areas that I'm still trying to do more than I should. But I'm happy to report I am definitely sort of in graduate, um, the graduate stage of this, and um, like I said, yeah, tonight I literally like an hour ago, I was like, I don't have the mental capacity to try and write a teaching right now. We're just gonna go with the flow. We're gonna talk about this because I already had titles for June, and like I say, every time I have these organic live streams, they're always beautiful. So Mao, is that how you say your name, Mao? So it's a long story, or it's a long, long tale. This college is my dream college since the 6th grade. Oh, wow, that's awesome. 3 years ago, I make it in. Now we are all Indians here in this college, but they discriminate based on birth status. Oh, no. So I got discriminated in my first year, and I really saw how horrible this college was. It broke my dream of my dream college. Then it's second year, and I'm in textile design. I love it and everything. Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad you're doing better this year. And that's so cool that you got to go to your dream college. That is really cool. So, textile design, oh my gosh, do share more. I actually, this is interesting. I forget about this, but when I was in my college days, I actually began as a creative writing major because I knew, I mean, I'm a writer. Like, I've been writing since I was 10 years old. I think that was the first time I published something. But when I went to college, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to be an English teacher because I love writing and I'm going to just, teach everybody how to read and write. And then I started taking dance classes and photography. And no, I didn't graduate, by the way. You guys, I'm a college dropout. But I say all this to say that one of the routes that I was thinking of taking was fashion design because I'm a fashionista. Right now, you can't tell, but yes. So I love fabrics and fashion. But I want to hear more about your story. Tell me more about what textile design is, what you're going to do with it. Built up throughout last year, and I was mentally. Oh, no, 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 no. Well, I'm glad that you are still here and that this is a better year for you. But yeah, discrimination is a real thing, unfortunately. And I kept getting sick at the start of that semester, so my batchmates. The assumption I was a bad student. Oh, no, no. Yes, that's a lot. I'm sorry you've been through all that. But we are glad you're here and that you're doing better and you're doing what you love, which is great. It's interesting for me with the discrimination thing. I get that. Um, People can be pretty cruel, actually. Um, but I think what I've learned with this, for me, it's interesting because I guess I don't know. I have like my ancestors come from Mexico and Spain. Okay, so I have both, but I guess I'm kind of more lighter complected, so a lot of people don't really think that um I'm Tejana first and foremost, but a lot of people may assume that I'm not Latina in any way, shape, or form. So I've had people assume I'm not and speak against my people in front of me or to me even. And then I've had the opposite where um, people of my race would assume that I'm not. And so they would say stuff in Spanish thinking I didn't know what they were talking about. It's interesting. But I've just learned, we can't control um, what other people think or how they see us. We can only just be ourselves and walk in integrity and own our essence and our energy and our existence and love others and just know that you're doing your best. You're rocking it. You got a beautiful future ahead of you, and I'm so happy that you're here. Hands on kicking me off. Oh no. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, so you just had a lot of bumps in the road with your college career, huh? Just had a lot of these sort of like interruptions. Will you just keep focusing on your vision and don't let anything stop you? No. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it sounds like you're in a winter season then right now, where you're coming out of it maybe, where and this happens to us. It's like it comes in threes, right? All this stuff happens all at the same time, and it can be very exhausting and overwhelming. And um, do you have support around you? Do you have people you can talk to, or because you certainly don't want to carry all this by yourself. And I am certainly here if you need to talk. I promise you. You can reach out via email and, just have a shoulder to cry on. I mean that. Oh my gosh. It's interesting you say that. Let me share this to encourage you. So, and maybe this is for you too, and this is why I feel it's putting on my spirit right now, but three is a powerful number. It is a number of completion and perfection. And I personally am also coming out of a very stressful season, the last 3 years, actually, specifically. And the Lord's been encouraging my heart and my spirit that I'm coming out of this season. That I'm not kidding. There were times too where I'm like, I don't know how much more I can handle because this is too much. And I am, like I say, I'm the type of person I can handle a lot because I've been through a lot. I call myself a princessa perseverant because I can handle a lot. But the issue is my recovery right now is God's like, I don't want you to handle a lot. You've done that all your life. It's time for you to carry your own knapsack, to take care of you for a while and let me carry those burdens. You don't need to carry them anymore. So I just want to echo that to you too, that perhaps your winter season is coming to an end, and I'm praying that over you actually. That yeah, that you come out of this and you come out of it victoriously. And just remember, life is in seasons. So I'm praying that your winter is passing and your spring is coming. And you start to see those little flower buds in your life over the next 6 months. Oh, awesome. So, yeah, you do have someone that is super good. And it's family too. That's great. That is so beautiful. Well, thank you for sharing so much. You say thank you so much. I say thank you for sharing so much because it's wonderful to share your testimony because others will come to the live stream and see that and see what you're sharing and be inspired and motivated to overcome what they're going through too. And that's a lot of the reason why I do these live streams is for y'all to kind of just share with each other and encourage each other as well. But thank you. I'm so happy you're here. And yes, my invitation still stands if you want to chat some more anytime. You can email me. If you're interested in doing any sessions, you can also reach out to me via my website or my email. And that's for everybody watching because, as you guys know, this is my work, my calling. So, anybody else want to share before we wrap on anything? And if you want to share later, that is great too. You can always reach out to me, or next live stream, we can talk a little bit more. Right side of things, I do now know my faculties really don't know what they're teaching. Oh, wow. That's a pretty big revelation, actually. Yeah, I mean, go wherever God leads you. Maybe He is redirecting you with your studies. I'm trying to study in France or something like that. That's cool. Yeah. This is a good time for that. Good time to venture out. So yeah, I would definitely pray over that and see how God leads you. Because He is doing a lot in our lives right now. He's doing impossible things. You guys, some of the promises God has given me are like, and I trust God. Like, I've been through so much and I have seen Him do miraculous things already in my life. But lately He's been sharing, oh my gosh. Even for me, and I have a huge imagination. Like, my dream life is, but He's doing amazing things. Sorry. You guys, oh my gosh. I'm going to start having a laughing fit. He's doing it again. That's my confirmation. You guys, I had this season at like 4 years ago. What year are we in? 2026. Yeah, 5 years ago. Somewhere around there. I had been really deep in my communion with God. Like, I was complete, it was just me and God. I had just had a major life fracture and I was just like, okay, like either you're gonna save me or this is the end of it. But anyways, as I was going through this season of like really deep healing, he began to give me he began to pour his spirit of joy over me, and I am not kidding. Like, there were so many times where I was just like having this hysterical laughing fits out of nowhere and I could not control it. And it started happening again, like in the last, I don't know, like, you know what? The last few months, now that I think about it, it's been the last few months. But this last week I had, last week, yeah, because I was trying to record a video and I couldn't stop laughing. And then the funniest part is that I tried to upload it on my Instagram and it wouldn't upload.
Anyways, that's interference. But yes, so I say all that to say that don't put limits on God. He can do anything. And if he tells you, I'm giving this to you, this is a promise. If he promises you something, he says, this is yours, it's coming, believe him. It is true. I promise you. I promise you. And so some of the promises he's given to me, like, I'm very surprised. But I'm also like, okay, I'm just waiting. I'll wait for them to come to fruition. Because that's where he has me. He has me, again, I share this all the time. Where does God have you? Honor that. Live in that space. I'm not in a season of cultivating and toiling and anymore. Like that season's over. Now I'm in the season of harvest, and God is saying, I'm bringing it to you. I'm bringing my promises to you. So wait, be patient, and let me do the work that I promised you I would do. And it's beautiful. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm so glad you shared. Monty says, my internet went down from the weather, but wowzers, glad to see your face again. Oh, thanks, Monty. That's very kind. But I feel at this moment we need to find ourselves, love ourselves. Oh yeah, definitely. That is exactly what the inner healing is about. It's about finding yourself. Where are you at, Monty? That the weather's so bad. I'm curious. Are you in the States? Because I know in the Midwest it's crazy right now. And I think it's coming down here. I'm in Texas, by the way, guys, in case you don't know. Um, but yeah, this is a beautiful season. This is a beautiful season, y'all. I'm excited, and um, I'm very happy to be where I'm at right now because I've been through a lot. I've been through so much. I've endured so much, and God, literally, that's why I was sharing this with you, Mao. That 3 years. He gave me this promise at the start of June that this last 3 years of my life was a season, and it ended June of 2026. And a lot of it had to do with where he has me. So it's easier said than done, though. How do you find yourself? Well, my encouragement is to remember firstly that your spirit is your essence, and you have to be in tune with the core of self, which is your spirit, because that is the anchor that your soul draws from, which is your mind, heart, and will. So if you want to make good decisions in your life, you got to make sure your heart's healthy and your mind is sound. And those are contingent upon how strong you are spiritually. And then you make decisions which pours into your physical existence. And your soul realm is your energy. This is why it's very important for us to, and it sounds like you have a great head on your shoulders already about, kind of perceiving what's going on in your life and the people around you and recognizing deception and things like that. And that's super important too. To guard against what's coming at you, but also to guard against or protect what's within you. That's probably a better way to describe that. Protect what's within you that you know is truly you. But I'd love to work more with you. If you're interested in doing that, don't hesitate to reach out. And with that said, y'all, I am ready to relax for the rest of the night. I'm going to take some time for myself. I'm going to have a little popcorn and a little ice cream, and I'm going to watch something that makes me happy, or music videos, which always makes me happy. I love music videos, you guys, and I love to make them too. So I love y'all so much. I will be back Friday by the grace of God for our last day's live stream, which is another live stream we have no teaching for. See, this is why God did this, because he knew. Oh my gosh, you guys. I just had a revelation about this. I told y'all I had some news last week that I didn't know at the start of the month. And he told me at the start of the month, Fridays, I don't want you to teach. You're just going to. And now I know why. Because I'm going to need that time to just rest. And that's what I'm going to do now. I didn't mean. No, of course not. Do not worry at all. I'm happy to meet you. And yes, we can talk some more. She's restored at gmail.com. Hi, Joseph. And bye, Joseph. I'm about to leave, actually. I need to take some time to relax. Pretty tired tonight. And so yeah, love y'all. I'll be back Friday. You can always find me on Instagram. I'm over there too. And if y'all need anything, don't hesitate to reach out. She's restored at gmail.com or go to my website, shesrestored.com. Have a blessed rest of the week, and I'll see y'all Friday. Bye.